So the Minnesota Vikings have really struggled in second halves this season, moving the ball and even getting touchdowns. The last 3 games, the Vikings have not recorded an offensive touchdown in the second half. And I think that the ultimate question is going to be why? Why are the Vikings going numb offensively in the second half? Why, especially with how explosive their offense has been in the first half this season, why does it just seem to go numb? Why does it seem like it goes back to the same old Minnesota Vikings? And the reason I'm making a video about this is because yesterday we saw it in full expectation, I guess. We've seen the Minnesota Vikings dominate first halves before and not be able to close the game. Yesterday it was just extreme. Yesterday we dominated the first drive offensively, and then we just couldn't move the ball. Couldn't get easy first downs. Everything was just challenging. So why do the Vikings struggle so much in the second half? We're going to be talking about that right now. Though Clint Kubiak, this is obviously his first year calling plays. And I think Clint, is a pretty brilliant offensive mind. I like what he's done so far, and I especially like what he's done with the first 15 plays. The first 15 plays for the Vikings this year, you know, they always say like the first 15 plays of an NFL game, they're scripted. They're normally plays that the coach and players, they've been practicing all week, and the Vikings have been great. They've been great with the first 15 plays. I mean, I can't even give enough credit to how good they've been. And even just the other first halves, I mean, they've been keeping them off balance and everything. But the one question I have with this Vikings offense, and Clint Kubiak, and especially yesterday, why were we running the ball? Why were we consistently just so certain on running the ball on first and second down? And I kind of have a couple reasons on why I think that's like ludicrous. Is one, if you're looking at the game script, you're looking at the way the game has gone. The Browns have been dominating the line of scrimmage. I mean, whether it's pass blocking or run blocking, the Browns owned our offensive line all day long, especially in the run game. I mean, we could barely move the ball, so it's setting up second and longs. So if you know you can't really run the football and you know your offensive line is struggling, why do you want them to be in third and second and longs off game? Because Kirk's just going to have to wait for his receivers to get open and get to the sticks. On the other hand, if it's third and short, second and short, he can take chances. He can take a check down. He can allow his other guys to get going and get some yards after catch. It just seems like it's the perfect storm for the Vikings always when they lose. It's you stop the run. Offensive line doesn't like being in third and long, and neither does Kirk Cousins. And then the offense goes numb. And then also my other point on why us running the ball on first and second down yesterday seemed so ludicrous to me. KJ Osborne, that catch he had, I think it was in the first half when he went up and he mossed somebody. He's our third receiver, and that kid is special. Our receivers on the outside are so much better than the Browns DBs. That's where our advantage was, and that's why it's so frustrating. I get Dalvin Cook, I get Madison, I get how good our running game has looked, but come on. Go to your advantage in the game. Be self-aware. Understand you can't run the ball every single game. You're going to have to adjust. Josh McDaniels yesterday. Buccaneers are not letting the Patriots run the ball. They threw the ball almost every single play. They understood they won't be able to run the ball. And sometimes that's okay. I would have rather have us going out, Kirk throwing 55 times yesterday, and us only getting 7 points somehow. But it was just consistent. Second, third, and longs. And I feel like that's kind of been the problem of the second half this year, is we're too predictable. In the first half, we're keeping them off guard. I mean, we ran a motion to a bubble screen to Jefferson on the first drive yesterday. I sat back. I was just like, I love this. This is incredible. I love having this kind of high, new-powered offense. But yesterday felt just like the same old Vikings. Just like they couldn't protect, can't do enough for Kirk. What are you going to do? They got way too predictable. I mean, I could sit up here and get on Clint Kubiak all day, but we have to move on. We got to get on to Detroit. This was a terrible loss. I think Clint knows he got way too basic and generic. And also, I mean, throwing a trick play. You know, get a screen going. Get a bubble screen going. Get some easy ones. It's just nothing was easy yesterday. So, we'll see. I have no idea. That was a very ugly loss. Ugly second half performance, like always. I think this is something that's going to need to change. Second half, that's when you win football games, and the Vikings just cannot do that. See you guys next time. Skol Vikes. Talk to you guys later.